Alright, so anyway, this is Mr. Dark. I'm sure most of you know that who is into Stranger Things, and my son's wearing a shirt backwards. So anyway, Jonathan Core, the Halloween expert who puts together all these animatronics from Spirit, Home Depot, and Party City, he wanted to modify, right? What do you want to do here?
I wanted to make him go up to 11 feet.
8 foot wasn't big enough for Jonathan, so he wants to go bigger. That's why we're going to do monster trucks, because we go bigger. So instead of being 8 foot Mr. Dark, Jonathan modified it with a longer pole inside the body. Right now the guy's standing probably close to more than 6 foot, I would say.
I would say about 7.
He's close to 7, because the fence is about that high, unless I'm the same size as the fence. He's a little taller than me. Or maybe the same. Anyway, so now usually Mr. Dark is pretty tall, right? 8 foot. So let's see what Mr. Dark looks like now with the modification that Jonathan put in. Now the only thing, that's pretty tall, but the only thing that we're concerned about is the integrity of the, what's in there? I mean, that's pretty freaking tall. That's almost as tall as the 12-foot skeleton, or probably.
It's close to 11 feet.
It's probably yeah. I would say about 11 feet. Yeah, it looks like 11 feet. But anyway, so we don't feel comfortable with this thing because if it's too windy, we think that the metal pieces inside might crack off, and the piston, right? That plastic piston down there. I mean, it looks really, really awesome. There's no doubt about that. But we just don't feel it. We don't feel it's going to handle the load, especially with the wind and stuff.
It's like a bit taller than the garage.
Yeah, it is taller than the garage. All right, so he doesn't want to plug it in, but I think maybe we're going to try one plug-in attempt, and then
I'd rather not.
he's really afraid. He doesn't want it to break. Because what do you think's going to happen? The piston's going to snap?
No, the piston's not going to take that much on. Wait.
I don't know, everybody. What do you think we should do here? Should we go for it? This wasn't a cheap thing, and it's impossible to get this guy now. And we don't want to break him for Halloween.
No, I don't want to.
Well, we don't have to try it, but we see how high he is. So anybody that was thinking this too, which probably there's some cool kids out there and people that are doing Halloween like we are. So anyway, Mr. Dark, not 11 foot Mr. Dark, I mean not 8 foot Mr. Dark, 11 foot Mr. Dark. Yeah, we're gonna put together that guy next. What does he need? He needs the fog piece?
Yeah, and he needs to be fixed.
Well, we got him for half price yesterday because he was a display model, and I told both Jonathan and Tabby and Jax that if we saw one for a good price, especially for half price, we'll grab it. And if we can't fix this, we'll wait till next year, and then we'll bring it into the store and exchange it for a brand new one, because that's a Spirit policy, because they keep the Halloween spirit alive.
We also got this guy for a little cheap price because he wasn't lifting up the girl.
Right, he's cracked, but that's probably just that just has to probably be reattached or something. But Jonathan's gonna get to that later, and we also need that what piece?
The O wire.
The O wire clip that goes into that panel box, or I guess where all the boards are. That doesn't have one cable, which is very important for the smoke effect. So we're gonna go take a ride to Spirit in a little while, and we're gonna see if they have one, which it's gonna be very hard to find, but we're gonna try, and then we'll leave it at that. All right, everybody. We will show you the display later on this weekend, because we're gonna put all the animatronics we have out. It's supposedly a nice weekend. See, now look at this, look at the wind, how Mr. Dark is doing. And honestly, well, he doesn't stay up in the air though. He just goes up and comes down. But
Yeah, but it takes him a while to come down.
one big gust of wind, if he's up, Mr. Dark will probably crack, and that'll be in the Mr. Dark. And then we don't have him for this Halloween. So we're listening to Jonathan's instinct and gut feeling that he doesn't think it's a good idea. It was a cool idea at first, but like we said, the piston is plastic, as you can see right down there.
You gotta think twice before you do something.
And it will probably crack, because I'm sure they said, why don't we make it 11 feet or 10 feet? And they said, nope, the most it can go, the load capacity of this thing is probably where it's at. Probably gonna make it 9 foot, but it's all right. All right, everybody. We will see you over the weekend. Mr. Dark, you're still, I think, the best one this year. Right? And who do we got? You want to tell everybody what guys we got and girls? Because we have a girl too, right? A girly girl? Well, now you have a girl. Finally, a Harvester of Souls
Well, we actually have
little
two
girl
girls.
that he's taking the soul from.
We have two girls because of the Huntress and the girl from
This girl right here, right? And we got Uncle Nando when we went. We didn't get her from him. We bought it because he wanted to put a mask on. He gave me the money for it. But he got what's the girl's name?
Harriet Hustle.
Harriet Hustle. Henry Hustle's sister or daughter?
Daughter.
Yeah, it's the daughter. And Tabby really wanted the Harvester of Souls too, so that's cool. And Tabby actually wanted Henry Hustle, so. And Jax doesn't care what we get. He just looks at him and laughs. I think Jax really likes the man-eating plant. That was a cool one. I like him. All right, we're just talking gibberish and jabber. So we're gonna say see you later. See you soon. Everybody be safe out there.